thanks for watching this episode of Answering the Call. I'm Pastor Chuck Reese, your show host and executive producer. This is a series all about evangelism and discipleship, and we're highlighting ministries all around the world that are serious about doing just that. Today, we're in Dallas, Texas, visiting Operation Care International. With me is the founder and president, Susie Jennings. Susie, thank you so much for spending time with Annette and our viewers.
I am so blessed that you're here.
Yeah, well, we've been talking for years, and now's the time. We just got done celebrating a big Christmas blowout here at the convention center. Tell our viewers a little bit about Operation Care and how God put on your heart to start this ministry.
Well, Operation Care is a homeless ministry. It's actually an evangelistic homeless ministry that started in 1993 when my late husband disappeared from our home and he committed suicide from a mental illness. And after that, I asked God, what can you do? Because I decided to choose joy instead of sorrow. So I asked the Lord, okay, Lord, what can I do to serve you? And then he led me under the bridge one day, and he told me in my heart that I'm going to help the homeless. And my first response was, I said, no, not me. I'm not going.
Yeah.
They are crazy people, and they are just violent, and they just like to be a pest of this society. And God responded saying in my heart, you were the one who asked me, what can you do for me? Because that's what I did. After my husband died, I asked God, Lord, what can I do for you? So do not ask God, what can you do for him?
Let's just serious for the answer.
It's going to take you out of your comfort zone. That's what really what happened. God
good.
took me out.
That's good.
And look what happened now.
Yeah, that's good. And so if I asked you what the vision is, what's the mission, what's the heartbeat of Operation Care International, what would you say?
It's helping people find Christ, especially the poor and the homeless. And that's the heart of our ministry is evangelism. And the trademark is foot washing, which is servanthood. So the vision that God gave me is that if we could have this birthday party for Jesus, and it's here in Dallas. We started having a birthday party in 2004. So now this is our 15th year,
right,
having a birthday party for Jesus in Dallas, Texas. And the heart of the ministry is sharing the gospel. Trademark is foot washing. So it's the physical and spiritual needs of the poor and the homeless. That's what we do.
Right. And you guys are doing some international trips as well, right?
Yes, we are now in 12 countries. And we build school in different parts of the world, in Africa, Cambodia, medical clinic for orphans in Cambodia, and also we're helping Israel right now.
That's good. So yeah, let's talk about evangelism. There's certain projects and programs that are very evangelistic. Talk about that.
Well, when they come to our event, it's always sharing Christ one-on-one. That's what we do. We just don't give away gifts to the homeless and the poor. We share and give the greatest gift, and that's Jesus. That's the first thing that we do. And then, of course, we feel the need by providing for their clothing. We wash their feet, and also we have haircuts, makeover, dental work, and lawyers available, jobs, housing are available in this ministry. And what we do here every year is called the nation's largest Christmas birthday gift for Jesus.
Amen. So we call the show Answering the Call because we believe there's lots of Christians that are in the seats that need to move into the streets. So talk about ways people can partner and get involved with Operational Care.
Well, they could join with us. Go to our website at opcare.org, opcare.org, and look for different opportunities because we have a monthly partnership with the homeless shelter, and also we do street ministry, and we also do an international ministry wherein number one goal is to share Christ. And we have a vision that God has given wherein this birthday party for Jesus will happen in 50 states and 240 countries, wherein it's called One Day 2020, December 19, 2020, wherein this party will have evangelism and trademark will be foot washing that will happen in 2020 children, 2020 children in each country, and we will provide the means like a $10,000 gift to each country so that they will have a party as a seed funding money. And then they could have foot washing, they could buy the footwear, and then they could have a big party where evangelism is the heart and foot washing is trademark.
Right. Amen. Is there anything else the Lord put on your heart to share with us and our viewers?
Well, choose joy. Bible said, weeping may endure for a night, joy comes in the morning.
Amen.
And that's exactly what I did. I choose joy. I asked God, what can I do for you? And that's what He did for me. He took me out of my comfort zone, took me to the homeless people under the bridge and told me to help the homeless. And by the way, I slept in the street of Dallas as a homeless person to experience what it is to be homeless.
Yeah.
And that opened my eyes to the plight of the homeless, and it made me a better person out of that experience. So God can change me, He can change you.
Amen. Amen. Well, stay tuned. We can get some more interviews with some folks who are involved with Operation Care International, so you too can answer the call and get involved.
The cities see homelessness as a problem, but God sees them as an opportunity for the faithful to show the love of Christ. And so that's what we're here doing today. The faithful are showing the love of Christ and blessing the people here in Dallas.
I mean, we have some wonderful, wonderful folks involved who, with a heart as big as Texas, but more importantly, they're sharing the Lord's love with folks. They're sharing the Lord's message of salvation. It's very real. We're not just supplying a one-day need here with Operation Care. They're supplying a lifelong gift.
This is love in action, and a lot of people coming together from all different denominations to do what Jesus asked to all of us to do, and that's to go out and love a broken world.
It's a great time of not only talking about missions or reading about missions, but this is an opportunity to do missions. And at our church, we believe the best thing to do is a vision to go out and tell the dying world about Jesus Christ. But first, we know you have to help people to let them know that Jesus is a helper and a lover of mankind.
Yeah, this effort here is to help the homeless population here in Dallas. A lot of veterans and non-veterans alike. I'm a veteran myself, and so that's a pretty big deal to me personally, seeing other people like myself who have served in the military and their families when they're in a time of struggle, being able to reach back out and stand alongside them and help them take the next step forward again.
You know, I wanted to protect and serve my country, and now I have another opportunity to serve our veterans today, serve our community. All I want to do is empower people to be the best that they can possibly be, and that's what I do as a leader.
I love Susie's vision to take this to all 50 states in the next 2 years, and I pray that we will get enough partners to be able to do that.
And
even
200
to more,
countries.
And 200 countries, exactly.
Yeah, 50
So,
states and 200
anyway,
countries.
Yes.
Yep.
As Christians, we are the ones responsible for ending homelessness by blessing these people and bringing them into our fold.
So we see that. What are there, 3,000 volunteers here? So that again, it's Jesus in action. It's Jesus' love made manifest through countless people, through the washing of feet here, through interchanges, quiet interchanges at tables where people are handing out coats and food and water and a meal and a hug. I mean, God works intricately into all of these places.
There's nothing more powerful than a personal story, and we relate to each other through stories. And my story, your story, everybody's story is part of a greater story that God's telling.